Ugh, I'm so bored.
Well, you're in luck today, Alex, because today I'm going to be telling you about the best things to cure your lockdown boredom. Roll the clips. Alright, guys, so as I said in the intro, today we're going to be talking you through some of the best things that you can do in lockdown. And what's good about these things is that you don't need much money and you only need one other mate, which is great in the current circumstances because meeting people isn't really an option at the moment. And these things are just good to either in the house or just to get out of the house, get some fresh air, keep things fresh, you know? So the first thing that I especially have been doing during lockdown is finding tons of new games to play. Either on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever you have. They've all got huge libraries of games where you can find plenty of new ones. One that I've personally found really interesting is Skate 3. A good friend of mine recommended it to me. It's on Xbox One and Xbox 360, depending on what you have, and it's got online. It's got careers. It's got free play. It's just a great game. Huge maps and just hours of fun. Are there any that you've been playing, Alex, recently?
Yeah, I've been quite liking some open world games and some campaign ones. I've been playing a lot of Jedi Fallen Order, Skyrim, sort of an Assassin's Creed game. Those ones quite fun. And then, what about you, Connor?
Yeah, Skate 3, and then just some of the usuals that I play, like FIFA, COD, some of them.
Yeah.
Always good fun.
And the next one we got up, so if you just wanted to get some fresh air, do some sports, but not really too taxing the body, just a bit casual, you can always go walking around like woods, or if you got a bike, you can go cycling. So me and Connor have been going cycling quite a lot around like the woods. There's quite good trails here. You know, they're not extreme like backflips and all that. Just like chill, casual cycling, and even walking there is quite nice. Just going with your family or some friends. And yeah, some routes I would recommend if you're looking for like casual, just going down the D side line can go pretty far. You're like 15k out, I think, from the start and back. And then Hazelhead, there's some good trails there. Any you recommend, Connor?
I've done a lot of D-side line. I've done Hazelhead. Um, where else have I been? Just those two are kind of the main ones. Sort of just around the city.
Yeah, if you go
Not in like the center.
if you go further through
It's a bit
Hazelhead, you can get into Count as Wells, which is
yeah, cult count as well. So that's
yeah,
good.
they've got quite more
Yeah.
trails, so you can do like mountain biking there. And then if you're looking, if you
hmm
got like a road bike or looking to do some pretty longer rides, you can always go down like Great Western Road, and that goes out, no, sorry, not Great
So
Western Road,
far.
D side Road, no D side
Yeah,
Road,
yeah.
and that goes, yeah, like
Just forever.
until the end of the world,
Never end.
basically.
Down to England.
It doesn't end, like.
Nah. Crosses borders. So the next thing we got up is something that me and Alex, or me personally, we've been doing a lot. So I got these for Christmas, which is just a while back. I got these new sort of frisbee things, disc things. I saw an advert for them, and I thought those look pretty cool. So I got them. They go like what? Like, they go so far. I'd actually know specifics, but like they can cross fields and
Like
countries. They're massive.
50,
So they're
75
quite
meters or something crazy.
yeah, it's like 75, 80 meters once you get good at it. But yeah, they're great. I think I got two for like £3 each, so like six, I think maybe £6 or £7 I paid for both of them. So cheap, literally hours of fun. I mean, they're rubber, they don't break. You can take them anywhere. They're like pocket sized. We'll put a video up on the screen or a photo. They're so good. I
Yeah,
recommend.
and then you can if you don't want one of those, you can always just go frisbeeing. I mean, everyone probably has a frisbee lying around their house somewhere. But if you don't know it, just
Yeah,
go looking. You'll have a frisbee somewhere, and just go
somewhere.
to a park with your mate, play some. It's actually really fun. We've been going a lot. Um,
Yeah, we've been going out and
you
doing
can
it.
just talk as well and casually do it, or you can do like trick shots and stuff. Do some trick shots we did, and or
Oh
you can
yeah.
grind it. If you're looking for some exercise. And yeah, it's quite a fun thing to do. Recommend.
Yeah.
And for the next thing, you can always start a YouTube channel. I mean, we don't really want any more competition Although no one could get close to us. But
Yeah,
if you haven't heard of it, Pandemic Podcast, maybe go subscribe. It's
pretty huge.
it's quite.
Social media influencer.
We've been blowing up pretty big last couple of weeks.
Pretty big fan base we got going.
The stand's unreal, like willing to die for us.
Yeah.
And then yeah, but you can. It's all like on the real note. It's actually really fun. You recommend if you just want to talk about something, got a hobby you like, want to start a community. Just yeah, start a new channel. Just do whatever you want. Don't look at hate or people just saying it's weird or anything. Just go along with it.
Yeah. I mean, we got that at the beginning, but look at us now. We're just worldwide,
People are
global.
on their knees begging for a
Yeah,
recognition.
I mean, you don't get 4K views for nothing. That's all I'm saying.
You don't get 4K views for lying down and slouching, right? For being lazy.
Yeah.
You got to put the work
Gotta
in.
make bangers. So yeah, the next thing we get, which kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, is video editing. This is something that when Alex came onto the channel, we tried to like up the quality of the videos, and he does the editing for this channel. In case you didn't know, I edit stuff for my other one, but it's just great fun. I mean, once you get into it, it's just like once you figure out how to add music and cut things or add in images and videos and stuff, it's just it takes up so much time and it's so good. Like you can do it for hours and not get bored. And obviously when you get a nice end product, it's always a added bonus.
I think a lot of people don't like video editing because some of the software they're using isn't very good. But trust me, if you get a good software, learn how to use it around it. It's just really fun, like making what you want to make, like using just creativeness and just like doing whatever. And you can get like really, really into it. Like one night, I think I was working on the Avengers video for like 6, 7 hours straight. Yeah.
I remember you messaging me. You texted me like sort of mid like evening sort of time. And then I got a text at midnight and you're still on the grind. You texted me like 7, like, should we add this in? And I was like, yeah. And you text me at like midnight or 1 a.m. and you're still working on it.
Yeah, it is quite fun if you get into it. And if you've got something you want to do and you really want to finish it, it's quite good. And then
Yeah, it's great fun.
yeah, for the next thing, watching movies with friends, you'd actually be surprised. You can it's actually quite fun if you organize like a Discord call or a Zoom call or something where you got your cameras on, and then you can watch a movie. I don't know, maybe on Netflix or something at the same time, or you can maybe use this thing called Ghost Stream been using. Is where you can just paste a link to like one to movies link, and then you can all watch it at the same time. It's a bit hard to set up, but it does work. Yeah, Connor's had his experiences.
I've got stories to tell about that thing. Stories
Yeah,
to tell.
that's for another day. And yeah, I just like recommend a movie. Like we watched a horror once. It was actually really fun with people. Um, and then everyone switches off their lights, and it's just like It's not obviously not as good as watching with your friends in IRL, but it's still fun to just hang out with them.
Yeah. Yeah, great fun. We've done it what like four times now or something like that.
Yeah.
Just great. We've got all like 8, 9 guys together. Great atmosphere. Next we've got yo-yoing, which is something that I picked up all the way back in like first lockdown, so like March, April kind of time. It was actually another friend got me into it, and it's just, I mean, I got one for like 8, 9 quid off Amazon. It comes quickly, and the amount of tricks you can just obviously do basic stuff. The amount of tricks you can learn and like different like spins and flips, it's just cool. And it like they're not expensive. They're pretty durable, and they last you like so long. I mean, I've had the same one for bordering on a year now, almost a year, like 9 months.
Yeah.
And if you get a few friends into it, like I have, it's just great fun. You can do it together, meet up and practice.
Yeah, and if you're, thinking about maybe flexing your tricks, you always make a montage with your tricks.
Oh, that's another story for another time.
Another story for another time. We'll get around to it.
Right, give it a year. There's gonna be a banger video coming out about yo-yo.
You won't expect anything, alright? It'll be crazy. And then the next thing, I mean, this is really in Scotland at least only viable like in the summertime. But going like swimming in like rivers and lakes with your friends is quite a fun thing. I mean, I saw some of my friends go because they're like they do swimming as a sport, and then they just wanted to be, swimming somewhere, so they went. They got like wetsuits and went to a lake. But then I just invited one of my friends, and then we like cycled like 10K up to this part of a river, and then we just went swimming there, just hang out the rest of the day. It's super fun. It's a fun day out,
Mm.
and yeah, me and Connor been a couple times.
Yeah, I went there for was it my birthday or something? I went like mid-July when it was actually warm and like bearable outside instead of like the 1 degree we've got at the moment. Um, but yeah, it's a great day out. Swimming's always fun. There's plenty of rivers and lakes nearby
Oh
you
yeah,
can go to.
and I would recommend bringing what's it called, hay fever allergies, like the nasal spray, is that what it's called? Because
Yeah.
the couple times I went, I had quite the experience of hay fever, especially when you're
Ugh.
like wet and cycling like pretty fast on these like bushy trees and everything. Yeah,
Ah,
not very fun.
horrible.
Yeah,
I'm lucky I don't have any hay fever or things like that.
I
I
thought I
don't think it'd
didn't.
be pleasant.
I thought I didn't, and then it boom just popped up this year.
Just came
So
out of nowhere.
yeah, it just
I
like
didn't know that could happen.
smacked me in the face.
Yeah. Um, so next thing, starting musical instruments or playing if you already have one. Music is something I personally have been doing, and I know Alex did a bit of it, has been doing for years and like never gets bored. I mean, I've been playing for borderline like 6 and a bit, 7 years now, and just you can, especially in lockdown, not being able to go out, it's something to do at home. Um, I mean, it takes you can spend as long as you want on it, really. Um,
It's quite
it might be a bit pricey depending
yeah.
what you want to play, but I mean, if you're up to pay the money, it's something that can last you, I mean, forever, really.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing as well, playing
Yeah.
instruments and also like satisfying learning it and then being able to like actually learn new things and how like
Hmm.
learning the instrument basically. And then,
Yeah.
if you're a bit of a Chad like us, you can always just get jacked at home. Screw depression, getting sad at home. Just get the dumbbells out,
Shredded.
get shredded. Like it's something to do. The gains are unreal. The benefits from it are like okay. On a real note, yeah, the benefits are actually really nice. Like physically, you just feel more confident about your body and everything, and mentally, it's just not. If you got some stress and everything, just do a workout. You always feel better after
Yeah.
it. Um, I do mine outside as well, uh, just because it's like fresh air and everything. But
Always good.
yeah, it's always just a good thing to do. And even if you're not, if you think like, oh, I'm not fit at all, or like, oh, I won't be able to do that workout. Everyone starts somewhere, so just if you want to set a certain goal, put your mind to it, and then boom, like lockdown, you'll have more than enough time.
Yeah, plenty of time with stuff like this at home 'cause you're not really going anywhere else.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, just having hobbies in general to do, um, just at home or not so much at the moment, but away with other people. They're always good. Like at home, this like DIY. You can do like you can read books, things like that. That just sort of like take your mind off things and give you an hour or two to just do a hobby instead of like working, doing school or like home working or whatever you do. It is a great way to just take your mind off things and just take an hour or two out your day to just you know take a break. And again, mentally, it's just great to have that kind of relaxing period in the day where you're not like always thinking or stressing about school or deadlines you've got to meet or things like that.
Or
And yeah,
maybe the pandemic, but you know,
yeah. I mean, everyone's worried about that at the moment.
that is the least
Hopefully,
of the priorities, basically.
yeah.
uh,
Start a podcast. There's a hobby.
exactly. Boom. Maybe
But
yeah.
not one about the pandemic, because again,
Yeah.
we don't want competition.
There's no one competition, alright? It's hard enough as it is out here. We need some
Yeah.
support, okay? Maybe
The
start one
battlefield.
about how good the Pandemic podcast is.
Yeah, that's all idea. We're the fan accounts that way.
Instagram fan accounts, come on. Alright, and that'll wrap it up, I think. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys are ever bored, just hit us up or get some ideas from the video. And hope you all guys stay safe, have a fun lockdown, and anything to say, Connor?
Yeah. No, again, just hope you picked something up from this video. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Peace.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.